Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Been a while. Not gonna lie, couldn't be bothered to upload, but back at it again. Today we're going to be building this absolute junkyard of a find of this C635 CSI Beamer. Very old school, do love these. Good engine in them, very bad condition. Only got it for 16,000. Bit of overbuy, but for what it is, you can't complain. We'll make profit on it for sure. Move it into the garage, get started on it. I believe I've got a few other vehicle projects going on. I've just swapped out the wrong fucking things. Let me just quickly swap these back. Okay, and here it is on the lift. So first things first, we'll strip the car down, get all these broken, damaged shit body panels off because no one wants these on the car. And then we'll get started with stripping out the engine, all the inner bits, and then we can get started on rebuilding it. Alright, now everything's stripped, we should be able to just pull out the engine, which has definitely seen better days. Forgot the headlights, because that definitely ain't gonna be doing any good in there. Sweet, engine's out. We'll get this air filter out. We're gonna replace everything. It's gonna be a brand new car by the time we're done with it. They can't be taken out. Get the fuse box out, and there we go. The car is now fully stripped, and I can get rid of some of these parts. Why do I have tires? Are these for this car? No. Oh wait. 225. Yeah, okay, so that was a other project that I was doing on my own. Oh, it's not an engine in there. Yeah, that I'm building into a drag car, but this we will build into as much horsepower as we possibly can. We'll probably aim, see if we can get 6 to 7 out of this. We'll freshen up this bodywork. It's looking better already. We'll send it over to the cleaning station. Get the car washed a bit because no one really wants to sit in that horrible interior. Brown. Clean out the interior, make it shiny with the bodywork. Yeah, it's supposed to be black. Jesus. Oh shit. Manual. Sweet. Everyone loves a manual. Can't go wrong with a manual. What's next? Paint shop. This is where we do all the where I do all my body work. Can we get a tune on this? No, we cannot. If I just purchase all this, get all the body panels fitted, and then we should have what will be a good looking car. Boom, and just like that, we literally have an abused car which has been beaten black and blue. Because it's definitely seen better days, but already it's looking way better. Definitely going to respray this. Not sure what colour to do. We'll slap in. You know what we'll slap in? We'll slap in some racing seats. We'll probably slap in. Depends what colour we go. BMWs do look good in blue. Older ones look good in like a red. But you wouldn't want seats that clash. It's got to be well coordinated. I might put in some M4 GTS seats. What steering wheels we got? Might put in the racing steering wheel as well, just to go with it. Unless we've got a BMW. We've got an M4 GTS steering wheel with all the paddle shifters on it. That could look nice. Got an E46 steering wheel. Let's keep it easy. We'll put in a nice BMW. That's the one thing. We'll put in a nice BMW steering wheel with some nice BMW racing seats. Just like that. That's looking nice. I wish they had roll cages in like the factory base game, because that would be absolutely brilliant. I'd buy everything. Right, this is the colour we're going for, because I just think it looks good on the older BMWs, like a nice silver type look. The only thing that ain't looking good on this so far is the fact it's on bricks. At the moment, we've got a BMW in Birmingham, and we are not really fucking with that. If we take it back to our lift, pop the bonnet, which is probably one of the coolest bonnets BMW ever designed, because it's just cool as fuck. Plenty of boot space, especially with no back seats. You have everything in there. Do love these cars. What engine goes into it? 218 horsepower, inline 6 M30 engine. That would be this one here, 218 brake. I'd say we get started on this. We'll get the block for it, which you can't get one of them. Find a block real quick. Right, now we have the block. We're ready to build that, and we're going to try and put as much performance stuff in it as possible, and try and build it to be the fastest 635 we can build. So I'll do a quick montage and we'll get this engine max power ready. Boom, and there we have it. As much aftermarket stuff as I can fit on the engine. Hopefully it does the job. Gonna go see what it looks like in the vehicle, because everyone knows an engine is best in use when within the vehicle's engine bay. And what can I say? That looks fucking sexy. You can't go wrong with that at all. We'll get a nice exhaust system on this as well. We'll just lift this up for a second. What do we need? Front exhaust section A. Alright, we'll fit that on. Looking good, looking good. What else do I need? I need rear muffler and middle muffler. Right, we have these two now. Slap that on. Slap that on. Sweet, how's that looking? Oh yeah. Looking nice, looking shiny. That's what we like to see. Shiny engine bays. Got nothing left over. That's beautiful. I think it's time we start getting all the suspension worked on. Getting all the rear suspension in, and then we can work on getting this front in. I think what we'll do is we'll slap in a custom gearbox just so we can tune it a bit better for what we're going to be doing to it. Also looking absolutely beautiful. Not really much else I can do aftermarket wise apart from fuel pump, air filter, ECU. We'll get them slapped in as well. All that's going to be accessible from the engine bay, so I'll have to do that last. But let's get all the suspension components worked in, and we will then get on to the engine bay and fit in them ECUs to get it tuned. And there we have it. Front suspension is done. Car's looking good. I'm going to save the wheel cell last because that's going to be the piece of resistance. But as far as I'm aware, that is all suspension components complete. We'll move on to the engine bay because the engine bay is where the magic's going to happen. This is obviously... the engine looks really high, but it fits. This is where things get interesting, because this is where all the power is going to be made. We'll spoil the bottles. I have to refill everything, because obviously can't really have a car with no fluids in, otherwise it will go tits up. Gotta find the base. Got the base there, and the top of it, which looks very flat. And then obviously you gotta get the performance air filter in there because this is all they have for performance air filters. And I would much prefer. Which normal air filter? Oh, it is. Ain't no special BMW one, just a basic ass air filter. Boom. And just like that, we have all the liquids in. And the only thing left is the wheels. And then we will then have the ability to take it into the dyno and get it tuned. So I think the wheels we would... what the fuck? I'm getting stuck on everything. I think the wheels we'll choose for this car will be some sort of old BMW style wheel, and this is the wheel I've chosen for it. And there we have it. I went with some M4 GTS wheels because I went with the M4 GTS interior, so I thought I'd go for the M4 wheels as well to go with it. Don't go too bad with the car, it goes quite nicely. Orange probably could do with being resprayed either like black or like match it with the silver on the front, but I think the orange keeps that iconic look. But now onto the important thing, dyno. Actually, before we do the dyno, we'll have to get it all lined up, because you don't really want that bad of an alignment out when you're on a dyno pushing it 100 to 200 mile an hour. You're gonna want it all good. Headlights I don't really give a fuck about. Let's go to the dyno and let's get this tuned. Let's see how much horsepower I can put behind this engine, because that's just looking nice. So that's running. How much is it running? Engine cannot be started. That would be why. I feel like I've probably missed off the most vital part of the vehicle. Where the fuck's the starters? Fuck's sake. Right, I'm glad it can be done with the engine bay. So there we go. Vehicle is now done. Why can't you be started? What is missing from the vehicle? I feel like a fucking idiot. Where's the fuck? Oh, I'm such a fucking twat. How have I missed it? Hold on, let me just quickly get all this shit done. Right, I've double checked everything. I've gone over it twice, double checked, make sure everything's on. It now should start. Because like in true BMW fashion, I worked on it and it didn't start. Yes, I want to proceed with the dyno test. Thank God it finally started. Now it's going to blow up the dyno. But that's how bit done, because I don't really want to rebuild another car after rebuilding the first one. 348 horsepower without a tune. I don't think that's not bad. 130 brake straight off just adding performance parts. I think we'll take this to the ECUV mapping and we'll struggle with this thing for about fucking 10 hours. Boom, and we got it. Max tune applied. Yep, all saved. I think what I'll do as well is I'll just add a bit more, put it up to a 6-speed manual, get some power behind it as well, and then restart it. How much power have I pushed out of this? At the start I was aiming for 600 brake. Question is, have I built 600 horsepower BMW from absolute rust buckets? Well, that's just shit. Okay, so I've gained like absolute jack shit. 379 brake horsepower. Okay, so I just ran a different other tests, and yeah, 379 is the max I can get out of this thing. But that ain't bad at all. For this little car, I'll take it. I think the final piece that needs to be put in here, you know what I'll add? This bench. All the wrong buttons are being clicked right now. Shopping list. You. Get rid of that. Sweet, and this is the plate we are going with. BMW 3XX for the 300 horsepower that this little beauty has got. I think just before I sell it, gonna have to go into maps here. We'll take it for a little drag race. Give it a little bit of a leg stretch. And we'll see how it goes. Breakthrough is missing. Never mind, I've forgotten more stuff. But I'll see you on the drag strip once I've finished fixing the car. Right, in here. We'll race someone. We'll race a quarter mile. A quick little quarter mile race against a little Renault Clio Sport, I believe. We're in a Lenti Calop in the game. Got a bit less rating than me, but I'm sure it's just as powerful. Right, okay. I haven't done drag racing in this game for a while. I can't look around. Where is he? Oh, pull in. And I've taken it. Not bad though. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. Can't go wrong with that. Quarter mile of time of 10.7 seconds. Not bad at all. I think that'll be that. Not a bad little car. Shame I could only get to 300, but I'm sure in my next video I'll be creating a car that has twice as much power and can win against even better cars. So, as I like to say, I'll see you in the next one.